SEBA Assam Board. Class 10 English. Glimpses of India Part 2. Chapter Coorg. All short type questions and answers. In one short video. 1. How does the author in Coorg bring out the unique marital status of the people of Coorg? HSLC 25. Answer. The author describes the people of Coorg, known as Kodwas, as brave and independent. They have a strong martial tradition and are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Many of them have served with distinction in the Indian Army, including General Cariappa, the first Army Chief of India. 2. Mention 2 aspects of Coorgi homes from your reading of Coorg. HSLC 24. Answer. Coorgi homes are known for their hospitality and tradition of storytelling. The people of Coorg warmly welcome visitors, and they proudly share stories of their brave ancestors and heroic deeds. 3. Mention a few adventure sports that one can enjoy at Coorg. HSLC 23. Answer. Coorg offers several adventure sports for tourists, such as river rafting, canoeing, rock climbing, trekking, and mountain biking. These activities attract nature and thrill lovers to the region. 4. What is Coorg home to? HSLC 23. Answer. Coorg is home to evergreen rainforests, spices, and coffee plantations. It is also rich in flora and fauna, housing animals like elephants, bees, butterflies, and birds in its forests. 5. What is kufiya? Who wears it? HSLC 20. Answer. Kufiya is a traditional embroidered headgear that resembles the dress of the Arabs. It is worn by the Kodava men of Coorg as part of their distinctive cultural attire. 6. What does the writer say about the Coorg regiment? HSLC 20. Answer. The writer says that the Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated regiments in the Indian Army. He also mentions that many Coorgis have served in the armed forces, including General Cariappa, the first chief of the Indian Army. 7. When does the season of joy commence in Coorg? Till what time does it continue? HSLC 19. Answer. The season of joy in Coorg begins in September and continues till March. During this time, the weather is pleasant, with clear skies, and it is ideal for visiting and enjoying the beauty of Coorg. 8. Mention the story that supports the view that the people of Coorg are of Greek origin. HSLC 19. Answer. It is said that a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled in Coorg when they could not return to their homeland. The Kodwas' brave nature, physical features, and martial traditions support the belief that they are of Greek descent. 9. Why is Coorg regarded as a piece of heaven? Answer. Coorg is regarded as a piece of heaven because of its lush green rainforests, misty hills, coffee plantations, and scenic beauty. The calm environment, fresh air, and rich natural surroundings make it look like a heavenly place on earth. 10. Provide 2 information regarding the Coorgi people from the prose Coorg. Answer. The Coorgi people, also known as Kodwas, are known for their bravery and hospitality. They are the only people in India allowed to carry firearms without a license, and many of them have served with honor in the Indian Army. 11. How is the water of the Kaveri River? Where does the river obtain its water from? HSLC 18. Answer. The water of the Kaveri River is described as clear. The river obtains its water from the hills and forests of Coorg, where it originates. 12. What is your opinion about the monks of Coorg? Answer. The monks of Coorg, dressed in red, ochre, and yellow robes, seem to be peaceful and spiritual. Their presence in the remote monasteries adds to the cultural richness and calm atmosphere of Coorg, reflecting its deep connection with tradition and tranquility. 13. Why is it assumed that the Kodavas are of Arab origin? Answer. It is assumed that the Kodavas are of Arab origin because of their distinct dress, which includes a long, black coat with an embroidered waist belt, similar to the kufiya worn by the Arabs. This similarity in attire supports the theory of Arab descent. 14. What is the significance of the Coorg regiment? Answer. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated regiments in the Indian Army. It highlights the bravery and patriotism of the Coorgi people, many of whom have served in the armed forces with honor, including General Cariappa, India's first army chief. 15. Write the Greek legend about the origin of Coorgis. Answer. According to the Greek legend, a part of Alexander the Great's army could not return to their homeland and settled in Coorg. Their bravery, martial traditions, and physical features are believed to have been passed down to the Kodavas, suggesting a Greek origin. Why is it assumed that the Kodavas are of Arab origin? Answer. It is assumed that the Kodavas are of Arab origin because of their traditional dress, which includes a long black coat with an embroidered waist belt, similar to the kufiya worn by the Arabs. This resemblance in clothing supports the belief of their Arab descent. 17. What is the impact of the Brahmagiri Hills on the scenic beauty of Coorg? Answer. The Brahmagiri Hills add to the scenic beauty of Coorg by providing a majestic view of the landscape. Standing at the hills, one can get a panoramic view of the mist-covered forests and valleys, making Coorg appear like a heaven on earth. 18. Why does the author of the lesson Coorg, Lokesh Abrol, call Coorg a piece of heaven that must have been drifted from the kingdom of God? Answer. The author describes Coorg as lush green, covered with coffee plantations, rainforests, and misty hills. Its natural beauty, calm atmosphere, and rich culture make it feel like a divine and heavenly place, as if it were a piece of heaven drifted from God's own kingdom. 19. What is Mahasir? Where is it found? Answer. Mahasir is a large freshwater fish found in the Kaveri River in Coorg. It attracts many fishing enthusiasts and anglers, adding to the adventure tourism of the region. 20. Write in brief the story of the Coorgi people's Greek origin. Answer. According to legend, a part of Alexander the Great's army settled in Coorg when they were unable to return to Greece. The bravery, martial traditions, and physical features of the Coorgi people support the belief that they are descendants of the Greeks. 21. Coorgis belong to a valorous and hospitable race. Comment on this statement with reference to the lesson Coorg. Answer. The Coorgis, or Kodavas, are known for their bravery and courage. Many of them serve in the Indian Army, including General Cariappa, the first army chief. They are also known for their warm hospitality, welcoming visitors with open hearts and sharing stories of their proud heritage. 22. Why does the author Lokesh Abrol compare Coorg to a piece of heaven? Answer. The author compares Coorg to a piece of heaven because of its natural beauty, with evergreen rainforests, coffee plantations, misty hills, and serene atmosphere. The scenic charm and peaceful environment make it feel like a place straight from the kingdom of God. 23. How does the author, Lokesh Abrol, rhetorically preface the charming landscape of Coorg? Answer. The author rhetorically introduces Coorg by calling it a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This poetic description highlights the breathtaking beauty, lush greenery, and tranquil atmosphere of Coorg, capturing its charm in a divine and magical way. 24. Where is Coorg situated? What is so significant about it as a place deserving to be visited? Answer. Coorg, also known as Korgu, is situated in Karnataka, between Mysore and Mangalore. It is famous for its evergreen rainforests, coffee plantations, rich wildlife, brave people, and adventure activities, making it a perfect destination for nature and culture lovers. 25. What does the author say about the Coorg Regiment and why? Answer. The author says that the Coorg Regiment is one of the most decorated regiments in the Indian Army. This highlights the valor and bravery of the Coorgi people, many of whom have served the nation with honor, including General Karyappa, the first Indian Army chief. 26. Why do you think squirrels drop partially eaten fruits into the river Kaveri? Answer. The squirrels drop partially eaten fruits into the Kaveri river as a part of the natural forest activity. It shows their playful behavior and contributes to the ecosystem, possibly helping in seed dispersion and adding to the charm and purity of the river environment. 27. What are the sports that Coorg offers to tourists? Answer. Coorg offers various adventure sports such as river rafting, canoeing, rock climbing, trekking, and mountain biking. These activities attract tourists who enjoy nature and thrilling experiences. 28. How does ever a most laid-back individual become convert to the life of high-energy adventures in Coorg? Answer. Even the most laid-back individual gets attracted to Coorg's thrilling adventure sports like rafting, canoeing, trekking, and rock climbing. The natural beauty and excitement of the place inspire visitors to take part in these high-energy activities. 29. How is the weather of Coorg in July? When is it the most pleasant for the tourists to visit Coorg? Answer. In July, Coorg experiences heavy monsoon rains, making it unsuitable for tourists. The most pleasant time to visit Coorg is from September to March, when the weather is clear, refreshing, and ideal for sightseeing and adventure activities. 30. Why is Coorg called the land of rolling hills? Answer. Coorg is called the land of rolling hills because it is located in the lush green hills of the Western Ghats. The undulating landscape, with its mist-covered hills, coffee plantations, and evergreen forests, gives Coorg its unique and picturesque charm.